Hey, JW here. Jumping on for a quick video today. Just got a call from the wound center and a little update. So, a little better news. Yesterday I went to the wound center. In fact, a lot better news yesterday. Went to the wound center and they measured my wound as they do every week when I go. And it was the second week in a row that there had been a noticeable decrease in the size of the wound, which is what they look for. They're looking for a decrease, which means it's healing. Initially, it went from like the third week in February until like the first week in June to show any kind of improvement. In the last 2 weeks, or the last week of May, I guess it was, the last 2 weeks, dramatic improvement, 27% improvement over the past 2 weeks. So I'm thrilled to death, and the reason I'm telling you about this is for those of you who are dealing with any kind of issues post-surgery or having issues with anything in your body, I think. I went with, they always wanted me to wear these compression socks. It was very difficult because of the location of my wound to get the socks over the wound without disrupting the bandage and causing myself more pain. Anytime there's any kind of disruption in the wound, it causes me immediate pain, and it's high-level pain, so I try to avoid stuff. But I did do the compression for a while, and you know, but not every day. I'll be honest, maybe every couple of days, every 3 days, I'd put the compression socks on. And I thought, well, at least I'm making an attempt. And every time I'd go there, the nurse would say to me, John, you know, there's been a stalling on this wound, and I think it could be the fact that you need depression socks. You need to get the blood flowing, and that's what compression socks do. Is they get the blood flowing, and they also prevent varicose veins and any kind of stress on the legs and in the hips of the body. So they're wonderful to wear even if you don't have problems to prevent possible varicose veins as you get older. But anyway, like I said, the last 2 times I went, it was a 27% increase. And it happened to coincide with wearing of compression gear. I didn't wear the normal socks, and this is where a tip might come in that might be helpful to you folks. I wore a cuff. It's like a Velcro. It's a compression that you wrap around your leg, and then you Velcro it in place. So I put it above the wound and Velcroed it in. That way I did not have to bypass the wound in order to get the sock on. I could just go above the wound, put the Velcro straps across, and that's all I did. And the improvement has been dramatic. So I wanted to pass that on to you folks, and you know, maybe it'll help you. And even if you go on Amazon and just put compression sleeve for the leg or the calf, yeah, I'm sure it'll come up. If you have a problem, just leave something in the comments, and I'll leave the. In fact, later on, I'll put the link in if you like. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you about it, and so you know, there's hope. Now, unfortunately, the bad news today was they found in a previous surgery, they did 2 surgeries. The big one, which is the one I'm having all the pain issues with in the wound area in the ankle, in the foot, and they had done one on the calf. And the last time I went to the surgeon for a wound check with him, he didn't like the looks of the one on the calf, and he thought that they should send out another biopsy. And he was right. They found a squamous cell, I don't know, SQUAMI, I think something like that. If you want to find out what that is, if you go on search engine, SQUA, in dermatology, SQUA, and it'll come up, squamish. I think it's squamish, SQAMISH. But anyway, that's what they do when they find a squamous cell is they they go in and they have a little, very thin tool they use, and they scrape a layer of skin. They send the layer of skin out to be tested, and until it stops coming back showing cancer, they keep sending a new layer. If it still shows cancer after the first or second layers, they go to the third layer. And the surgery can take up to 4 hours. The surgery itself takes about 5 minutes or less. But it's the testing of each layer of skin they take out until a layer comes back that shows no cancer. So it's one of the most, I think it's the second most common form of skin cancer, with the basal cell basal cell carcinoma being number one. But yeah, it's it wasn't horrible news, and so I go in on Wednesday, and they're coinciding that appointment with another appointment I had, so at least I'm not going to have to schlep in there twice, because it's 40 miles each way, and when you're in pain and you're dealing with discomfort, the last thing you want to be driving is 80 miles a round trip, But, you got to do what you got to do, right, guys? So stay strong. Anyone out there dealing with problems of any kind, I highly recommend wearing compression gear. I was never a big fan of it. I kind of have this issue with certain feelings on my skin that I don't like, and compression was one of them. But I forced myself to get used to it, and I'm glad I did, because I'm seeing noticeable improvements in several areas. So again, just passing it on to you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for joining me.